Thanks for inviting me. Today I want to talk about building smart AI and how a naive application of deep learning can actually get you into deep trouble. And I don't mean to sound alarmist, but I think the point should be made that with any technology, it can be used for good or evil, right? Nuclear energy can be used to illuminate the world or blow up the world. And so I want to speak to our responsibility as data scientists to be taking these tools and methodologies and applying them in a smart way. And not just getting seduced by the sexy new thing that's out there. Algorithms don't suffer from decision fatigue. They ultimately are unbiased when you train it with the right types of data. And so I believe the real potential of AI is to augment our decision making and to help us make better decisions in a wide range of fields. But as we've shifted from these transparent models from statistics and econometrics to machine learning to deep learning, I think we've actually lost something in the process. And I think those two things, first, is causal inference. The one thing econometricians are taught very well is causal inference, right? It's a really hard thing to do, to demonstrate that X is causally related to Y, and it's not being driven by Y, and both variables aren't being driven by a third unobserved variable. It's hard to do unless you can run experiments, which many of the people in this room may be able to do. If you're doing a retrospective study, causal inference is very hard to do. But I believe that constitutes the why. Why are two variables related, or are they actually causally related at all? So I think in this shift, we really lost the why as we've shifted to those boosted trees, towards random forests, and especially towards any number of neural nets. We've trained the machines because we know these algorithms perform better than those transparent models, but we can't replicate them. And in many cases, we can't even explain why it is the machine came to the solution that it did, right? And I think that's cause for concern because I believe that represents the how. We just know that, again, we're predicting better, we're happy with that, but we don't understand what variables are influencing that outcome in what direction. And so I think losing the how is actually really important. So I think deep learning is really exciting. I don't want to sound like I'm opposed to deep learning. I think there's tremendous potential and it can solve very, very specific types of problems. But it's to a man with a hammer, everything looks like a nail. It shouldn't be applied to everything. And I worry more broadly that when we lose the how and the why, that we have potential to do some harm. Thanks.